Let's B-skip. Alright guys, today we are going to be learning how to B-skip for our running challenge. Some benefits to the B-skip is learning how to place my foot more underneath my center of mass as I'm propelling myself forward, which helps prevent overstriding. A second one is learning how to have quick ground contact times, which is being nice and light on my feet and not hitting and smacking the ground every time I stride. A third one is having a nice tall running posture. And then a fourth one is warming up your hamstrings before a quicker interval running session. All right, so some cues to think about for the B-skip is, again, being nice and tall. Whenever we are doing the B-skip, you have to swing that leg out in front of you. And if you guys have tight hamstrings, what's going to happen is you try to swing that leg way out in front of you is you're going to end up bending at the waist. You're going to be bending forward and your low back is going to be kind of rocking back and forth. And we want to make sure that we're preventing that from happening. So whenever you are skipping forward, think about being nice and tall. And if you're feeling a lot of pull in that hamstring, only go to a point where you feel the stretch is actually engaged. Try not to actually go and blow past that stretching feeling, because what's going to happen is that's going to make you wobble in your low back. Another thing to think about with this one is thinking about where your foot is landing. It's pretty easy to let your foot, after you kick it out in front of you, to land in front of your center of mass. What we want to do is we want to actually kick the leg out, and then you want to snap it back up underneath the hip as much as you can. And what this does is this exaggerates my running motion of that arch of running whenever I'm sticking my leg out in front of you. And so when we want to exaggerate it, we want to exaggerate it out, and then we want to exaggerate it back in under our hips as much as possible. And this helps reinforce that we are not overstriding as we're moving down the road. A way that we can incorporate this into our running routine is by including it into the middle or late stages of our warm-up. Prior to this, you should have already been doing a couple other dynamic activities helping warm up your tissues and getting everything primed and ready to run. This is a good way to start activating that hamstring and getting it warmed up for a quicker interval session. Depending on what your needs are, you can do this one time for about 15 to 20 yards, or if you need it a couple of times to get things kind of warmed up and fired up, 2 to 3 times 15 yards should be just fine. All right, guys, it's time to put down those phones and go outside and start practicing this drill. And remember, if you guys want to get better at your running, the best way to do it is to get outside and start practicing your drills. You guys have a great day.